Meow meow. Excuse me. Yes, as the title suggests, I might teach tonight. So I don't know whether or not I'm gonna take a nap later. And tomorrow night again, I might. But you know, I don't think so. I think it's already been like 3 days since I opened my slots, and they're not yet booking me. So we'll see. You know, also, I think it was last night. There was like an advisory, of course, asking us to like, maybe if we can, be available, like, this morning. Because you know, some people are still recovering from the earthquake. Meow meow meow. I just changed my sensitivity. Meow meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow meow.
Starting fire. Throwing flashbang.
Meow 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 meow. Meow meow.
Defend the area out. Fire in the hole. Decoy. Bomb has been planted.
I think I want this one.
Let's go, fellas. Grenade out. Throwing smoke. Deploying flashbang. Incendiary. Grenade out.
打 B 了，打 B 了，
喵喵喵，
后面屁后面，
喵喵喵。
Deploying
Good
decoy.
job. Good job. Meow, meow, meow.
Flashbang.
喵喵喵喵。喵喵。喵喵喵喵喵喵喵喵。喵喵喵喵喵喵喵喵。喵喵喵喵喵喵喵喵喵。
Grenade out.
Bomb halo.
Decoys out. Throwing fire. Laying down smoke. Terrorists win.
喵喵喵。
Go, go, go.
喵喵喵。
What enter clear, lads.
，B 团有，他去 A 小了，
Frick. 喵喵喵。
大坑一个，大坑一个，狙。包着大坑。
Throwing smoke. Bomb has been planted.
Meow, 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 meow.
Terrorists win.
Damn, it's really hot right now. It's really hot right now.
Play line. What on? Laying down smoke. Incendiary. Grenade out. Decoys out.
最后个 A 小 A。
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Move out.
What the frick?
打错，打错，打错。
Deploying flashbang.
Meow meow meow.
Bomb has been planted.
Meow 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 meow.
Let's roll. Smoke. Incendiary out. Fire the throwing fire. Counter-terrorists win. We should lasso them.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Waiting here.
Meow 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 meow.
Lock and load.
Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow.
Grenade out. Throwing fire. Grenade out. Decoy.
Hello. I'm ready.
Terrorists win.
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. You know, right now I wanna buy some energy drinks, but I'm trying not to. Meow meow meow.
Guys, I tell you, we kill them all. Decoy.
Later.
Grenade. Throwing fire.
Meow meow meow.
Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah.
Let go.
Let's see.
Decoys out.
And this is temporary. I might still go
Grenade out.
like midnight Philippine time. Meow meow meow.
We must work together.
Yeah,
I'm throwing fire.
there's a big chance I'll be substituting. And then,
Throwing a decoy.
I hope they like me so that they will book me next time again.
Bam bro, bam.
Meow meow meow.
Smoke.
Last one.
I'm throwing a grenade.
Oh, you're still not platinum.
I see a nomad.
Meow meow meow.
Bomb has been. Let's go. Throwing fire.
You know, of course, first of all, I shouldn't be nervous. And I should follow the process.
Grenade. Throwing fire.
Meow meow meow.
Counter-terrorists win. Let's go, my brother. Decoy.
Go be with them.
禁闭啊！闭口下包了。
Go go go.
Bomb has been planted.
Tunnel.
对面拆包了。
GG.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
You know, right now I'm just so happy. It's very sunny. And I'm running everything on solar power. Even my main PC. This is nice. You know, I wish I could live like this. But you know, my job is in the night. Maybe when I qualify to teach during the day, even for weekdays, maybe. Who knows though? Meow meow.
Counter-terrorists win.
Meow meow indeed. You know, I think my rating in Dota 2 is increasing. But I'm also playing Dark Tide. I think I'm gonna wear a collared shirt tonight. Maybe a flannel. I'm gonna wear a flannel, but just shorts. Because they can only see half my body. Even if I stood up, they wouldn't be able to see that it's just a pair of shorts. Yeah, I think I'm really gonna be teaching tonight and on Saturday. Oh yeah, I ordered the rice cooker. Um, I think it's only, it's 220 watts, but I think it's only like 300 to 400 watts. And I only plan to like cook 2 cups of rice. 2 cups of rice. Every day. Oh yeah, I know. I've been eating a lot of bacon and eggs. Yeah. So I might get chubby. I don't know. We'll see. Uh, what else can I say? And I wonder if there's a very energy efficient uh induction stove. What's the smallest one? Maybe I'm looking for something maximum 700 or 800 watts. No, they're all very power hungry. I cannot run that on my inverters. Yeah. So those are the things I wanna share tonight or today. Rice cooker. But it's just gonna be for like, oh, I wonder if my other setup can run it. Can go actually cook. And if I'm ever gonna be a if I'm ever gonna be a substitute teacher, I hope they like me and that they'll book me next time instead of their original one. Well, I also hope that other tutors are getting booked. Which, I can't help but, believe when I see on the internet that there are no bookings, like people are like tutors are not. I can't help getting classes. Yeah, I hope that's not the case. Oh, excuse me. I also shouldn't forget, we're required to file our taxes. The company isn't gonna do it for us. I don't wanna go to prison, so I'm gonna remember to do that. I think it's every quarter. Oh. And man, I think I should really get a day job. Oh yeah, I still have some German francs which I should really consume. They're just staying in the freezer for a long time now. We still have a lot of ground meat and not much spaghetti sauce, not much pasta anymore. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get some. What the frick? Oh yeah, and I really hope that the peace deals go through. You know, people are already suffering from the gas prices and stuff. Um, okay, let me. Well, right now, I'm thinking of real world stuff, but I really shouldn't. That's why I'm playing.
What is your instruction?
Maybe I'll worry about those later. Anyway, I'm loving the heavy eviscerator. I love using chain weapons. And then I also love playing Zealot. I don't even know what Fury is. Or since that my ability. Meduoya. Meduoya. I wanna know the stats. It says 300 watts. Okay, that checks out. I hope that's the true rating. You know, for me, lower is better.
Down in the carnival. Make no mistake, this is the heart of enemy territory. Every man's hand, tentacle, or unidentifiable appendage will be against you. We can't cut the stim supply, but we can learn from their operation. So get in, have a poke around, and grab me some juicy intel.
I'm gonna take one more vitamin C tablet. What the frick? Disconnected.
I don't expect much of you, but this contract...
Lieutenant Masozi, please desist on performing your own maintenance. The Omnissiah forbids it.
If the Omnissiah gets Stormweb for flagging, I will
Yo.
my darling. Don't start anything until I can take bets.
obscure event down in the carnival. Make no mistake, this is the heart of enemy territory. Every man's hand, tentacle, or unidentifiable appendage will be against you. We can't cut the stim supply, but we can learn from their operation. So get in, have a poke around, and grab me some juicy intel.
Activity, and forthright activity at that. Never a dull moment. Can I help you, sir? Oh, I'm just taking an interest. Is that right? I'm sure that won't be a distraction in an
My PC really cannot run this game very well.
Let's find that obscure event. Move with a purpose. The boss is watching.
Have to reduce the quality. It's still very bad.
Moby and steel. KD and discipline. Bring of the combination. It looks seriously high. Quite how I thought it just.
Why do I only have 2 dodges here?
Kindled a great wrath in me. My iron has never dwindled. I will love you so much for your trust. Throwing grenades!
I'm not second guessing, well, perhaps a little, but this is the correct path. I'm sure the Emperor would let us know if it wasn't, sir.
Meow meow.
Medicaid station!
Meow meow meow.
You need to group up.
Meow meow meow.
Aye, the God Emperor shall triumph if I have to kill every living soul on Atoma. Mania! I'm as sane as they come around here. Oh yes, let's charge close defenses.
Stick together. Meow meow meow.
Better it be sooner than later. I can feel it. If we don't find him, find us. Come! This way! I'm glad that the God Emperor moved me to save your life. How many times have you tried to kill me exactly? Really? I didn't take ye for a petty mind troubled by insubstantial details. Forgive me for thinking my own world. I'm glad we did.
Here we go, just like I said. Time to make an entrance.
No more heretic grenades. The heretics are in cover.
You won't find what we're looking for out here. You need to go deeper. Please tell them all you. He's no Sergeant Major. Already forgotten, sir.
Now the trapper is gone. God Emperor, see me! My incomparable mind tires of this threat. Well, heretic! Isn't it?
Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. This way.
Sergeant Major, are you seeing this fog stutter? Never mind, it appears to have resolved. No, secondly, cursed tech. So wonder anything works. the pace, sir. They're really milking this mission.
Major's dead. I prefer his mind that way. Fucking like Husky killed the fucker! Take
You know, I haven't eaten. You know, I've only napped. Bacon and eggs, bro. Bacon and eggs.
Doors in the way. What a shame.
I'm like doing an all-nighter.
Data interrogation proceeding.
Blood for the Emperor! Skull for the Golden Throne! Breeder slain!
You know, funny thing is that on Saturdays and Sundays, I can work during the day. Saturdays and Sundays are the only days when I can work during the day. And I open my schedule. Wait, let me check. Right now I'm checking on my phone.
Medicaid station!
Oh frick. Ten AM to 7 PM. Hold on, after this match I'm gonna type part of my schedule on the chat. I'm fighting for my life in the game. I'm fighting for my life in the game, not in real life. Man, I think I really need a day job. It turns out that I cannot make tutoring my main job. Because, you know, students may not always be booking.
Gambling is the entertainment of imbeciles, as you constantly do.
So, you know, I'm gonna be idle.
Then rob me blind. And that's my job.
You know, I think it's kind of gonna be, it's gonna be,
I'm not surprised. Then again, I can tell them out.
it's gonna be pretty stressful. Like, I'm gonna always have to keep on refreshing the page. like to see if a student book me or if I'm getting a substitution. You know, failure to acknowledge. You know, I don't even want to think about failing to acknowledge anything or failing to confirm. Like if a student books me suddenly, you know, I should confirm, you know, given amount of time and you know most of them are Japanese. And you know how Japanese people are. If their train is late for 1 minute, they all line up to apologize. So you know that's the kind of culture that I'm getting into.
What a strange.
Okay, hold on, I can type right now. So for weeknights, it's gonna be 5 p.m. to midnight. For weekends, I can open my slots anytime from 5 a.m. to 12 midnight. But for my actual plan, two p.m. to 3 p.m. So for Saturday, you know, Saturday I actually opened, you know, I signed up for ten a.m. to 7 p.m. Yeah. You know, I opened the very big time slot on Saturday. I hope they book me. Because I want money. Need and want. And you know, I really don't have the willpower to work for other companies here. Especially those that cater to kids. You know, I prefer to teach. I prefer to interact with adults. Because for kids, they really require you to be lively. You know? more than once I've already explained why I don't really, you, I don't really advise talking to kids in a very motherese way. Because that's gonna hinder their development. Yeah. I know you don't want your kids to talk like that ever when they grow up. But you know that's how they train. Because you know I didn't try out back in 2023. I was trying to be a tutor back in 2023. And you know the person I sold the bass guitar to, is that's her full-time job. And they mostly teach kids. And you know, kids prefer lively teachers. You really have to smile. You have to be lively. You have to be high-pitched. You have to do big hand gestures and body language. You know, I feel like you're freaking yoga bagaba. But for my current company, you know, this is fine. So yeah, you know, 3 years ago that was their feedback to me, and I never went back. I never went back. You know, I'm still in touch with that person. Yeah, but I really don't wanna teach kids. Hello. How are ya? And you know, one feedback they told me this time, you know, when I was training, like, if you know, I shouldn't really do unnecessary praise. You know, if I ask the student, did you understand? And then if they said yes, you know, I don't have to praise them. I just have to acknowledge it. You know, do you understand? Yes. You know, so at most, you know, I will say good. Let's go to the next part. You know, I don't have to say, oh, great job. But of course, if they did something for me, something I asked for, you know, I shouldn't say things like, oh, thank you for, thank you for reading, or if they did something correctly, they answered something correctly, then that's an appropriate time. It's an appropriate time to praise them. Good job for giving the right answer. No unnecessary praise. And no. Because first of all, it's not gonna make, this is coming from me, not from the training. I wanna remind myself, first of all, it doesn't make sense. Do you understand? Yes, good job. What the frick? Oh, it doesn't make any sense. And then, it's just gonna sound like, I'm kidding them. Yeah, I should remember that. I'm not gonna teach kids. Well, there may be kids, but it's more public knowledge for who I work for, that it's gonna be mostly working adults. I think some of my fellow trainees, they wanna, they wanna pull the students' legs. Like, I think two of them mentioned, like, can we speak in Japanese? To impress the students or something like that. In Filipino, that's pambobola. What's pambobola in English? Pulling their leg. Trying to impress them, trying to be likable. When we're just being asked to be professional, and that's it. We don't need to kid. Meow meow meow.
你好，
Meow meow meow. You Chinese?
你不是 Chinese 吗？
你好，喵喵喵。
我靠，我好像迷路了。
喵喵喵。
我操，这关贼烦。
Oh yeah, I almost forgot, if I'm talking to an adult or young adult, I really have to say, their name and then son with the honorific. yeah, thanks for dropping by, and night night to you. I still have a long day ahead. I might take a nap later, but I cannot doze off. I think I'm gonna be awake until 9 p.m. Which is fine, I think I can do it. You know, I've come so far. I've come so far with all the nagging my support. Just so that I can pass in time. So, you know, I'm really not gonna give up. And now, even if I decide to get a day job, you know, I'm gonna keep my active status as a tutor. So that I can make money on my rest day. Supposed to be resting, but I'm gonna be making a little more money by tutoring. Like one more day of one more salary day, one more wage day. But you know, I know that if I ever land another job, I know that the daily wage is gonna be bigger than what I would make teaching online. You know, maybe I should, my motivation would be like good food. You know, by good food, I don't mean fine dining. I don't mean healthy food. I mean Big Macs and Whoppers. It's like gonna be, my motivation to get more money. Or, you know, maybe, I don't know, solar setup upgrades, maybe a better graphics card, I don't know, airsoft parts. Yeah, I think, you know, when I think about saving money, I just try not to think about things that I want. So that I wouldn't be tempted to use money, to spend money. You know, maybe out of those government agencies, you know, the two of them that interviewed me, maybe they wouldn't pick me because they cannot see what motivates me. You know, they can't find out, they can't figure out if my motivation is money, prestige, bragging rights. So, you know, maybe sometimes I should really, you know, be honest. And talk about, you know, apart from basic necessities, I also have a lot of unnecessary wants. Unnecessary, unessential desires. You know, I never talk about those. Because I never wanna sound like I'm not focused on the job. Yeah. And maybe I think that maybe some people find me sketchy because they don't know what motivates me. And I just want to be left alone. I just need money to eat, money for, you know, the freaking Wi-Fi bill. Stuff for my solar setup. Yeah, I never mention, you know, I never mention unessential stuff when
哎呦，这两个破 boss 真太烦了。
when I'm in job interviews. You know, meanwhile, my coworker from my previous company, you know, he's very, you know, he's very tact. You know, he tells us that, you know, he really needs the job because he has a lot of things to pay for. You know, I try not to sound like that. And when I'm at work, you know, I should really focus on work. I shouldn't be thinking about, you know, my personal life, because although that's what I'm working for, that's not why they pay me. You know, they pay me to do my job, you know, to do what I'm told.
Thank you for your call.
You know, I also remember one of my coworkers, a female one. I know she also plays MiHoYo games. I remember one time, you know, she did mention, you know, she likes money. every time we had the choice to work overtime and get paid for it. She always wanted that. She always wanted to do overtime. Her reason was that she likes money. In Filipino, mukha akong pera. My face is made up of money, or my face looks like money. Yeah. So, they're very open about their motivation. But I try not to sound like that because again, they pay me to work. It it's not their it's not their obligation to make us satisfied. We work for them. Now I'm talking about my superiors. We're there to perform.
一群人僵尸。
We're there to do our job. It's not their obligation to feed me, to make me happy. So I never really present that. Maybe they feel like I'm a freaking robot. I'm not claiming to be very industrious. But I think that's what most people see. I'm just there to do time in, time out, and work. Meow meow. But I'm pretty sure, one of my...
撑不住了。
I mean, they can see when, I'm affected by the customer,
我的黄金
especially those who are, expressing that they're also, I don't know, the ones expressing that they're afflicted with something, gambling addiction, liquor. Yeah, I remember 2 years ago. Yeah, freaking... But those were the times when they actually liked me, the customers. Yeah, I remember that time back when I was in healthcare. And just months ago, I think one of them saw me. Yeah, I was freaking tearing. And I think they can hear it in my voice. Then again, there are those moments, but I'm not gonna quit my job because of those. Man, those were the times when I freaking say on the phone, you know. I cannot remember word for word the things that I said back then. I think, yeah, I remember. Like, one time I said, this makes my job worthwhile. I think I've said that more than once. And I mean it. It's either because, they expressed gratitude or joy, or, because, it's because, they made me happy. Yeah. But all the times when I said that, I really mean it. I really meant it. I'm pretty glad I didn't get chewed out for all those times when I was freaking laughing my ass off. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that lady who told me that, I think it was her grandchild, her grandkid. Her grandkid threw her cell phone in the bathtub. And, she was snickering about it. Yeah. And that made me laugh. I told them, I'm sorry, lady. I'm sorry, lady. I find that really funny. And she was also laughing about it. Or that one time when someone was complaining about a different service, not ours. And there are many times, I've mentioned many times on the phone that, when I tell the caller, thanks for letting me know about that. I'm talking as a fellow consumer, not as your support. Thank you for letting me know about that. I'm also gonna avoid them. Yeah, things like that. Yeah, those are the times when they don't get angry with me. Because I'm talking to them as someone with a similar problem. Maybe not exactly the same, but similar. Yeah, I can vividly remember saying that, I'm saying this as a fellow consumer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna avoid them. A certain service. I think a subscription service. Yeah. But I didn't really flat out, avoid that brand. What I did instead was to do some browsing, research during my free time. Try to figure out what happened to that person. And then I found out that it's because of their negligence. It's not the service's fault. They were just negligent or, missed something. Man, I think I messed up my... I think I really messed up with my scheduling. This is so bad. Like during weekdays, I'm gonna wake up at 4 p.m. To 7 this coming Saturday. Man, I messed up. Meow meow meow. Yeah, I shouldn't forget to add the honorific. The Japanese honorific of son. I don't know if they're 18 years old or older. See guys, I'm not really a weeb. I'm not gonna pretend to be a weeb. So, there are many things I don't know. I don't glorify their culture. And I'm not dreaming of going to Japan. But I think I gotta do that, the honorific. So yeah, man, I should have practiced that. I never practiced that. Even in my submissions, I was never saying son. Never really practiced conversations. Because I'm just freaking there to teach. I shouldn't forget that honorific. Misato-san. But you know, I shouldn't be too chummy. You know, I shouldn't say the chan or kun. Hideo-kun, Mari-chan, just san for adults. You know, I love how the panic button, you know, the special ability for, what do you call this, for Zealot, replenishes toughness. You know, I need that. I love it. Panic button indeed. There's so many here. They really wanted us to get a lot of ammunition and grenades. And I really shouldn't forget that sun. So the first thing I'm gonna look at is the range. If it's 18 and above, sun. Yeah. I'm really digging my chainsaw into him. Oh, we already got them. They're back. Just keep swinging. Oh no. Revive. Oh no. 6 p.m. Meow meow.
Extricated Zelda, kindly explain yourself. We have a line on the Karnak twins. Where was Agent 42? Is compromised. Withdraw your feet while you still... No! We can't miss this opportunity. The strike team is already committed. Then may the Emperor protect you.
Where's the group gone?
You are not in control here, Zelda. They are.
Man, I'm just very happy right now. Everything on solar power.
I shall tend thy relic, varlet. A new marvel is awoken. I trust you are pleased, varlet. It is done.
You know, I think I'm going out because one, I'm gonna finna use my bike after a long time. And I'm gonna get energy drinks. And it's just Tuesday. I think one of these days I'm really gonna go out. I have something to do up until next month. Yeah, I got something to do. Gotta do something. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use my bike though. It's freaking hot. Do you guys remember when I had a job? You know, I had to control myself from buying too many snacks, too many drinks. Overheating the console. Then, let me guess, the frame rate very bad. The frame rate was so bad, wasn't it? Oh yeah, you know, for a very long time I was playing Cyger. You know, because I wanted to be like Lisa from Genshin Impact. Now I'm playing Zealot. This thing is like a water hose. I've killed so many Ogrins. A mutant. Yeah, I got it. You know, maybe someday I'll get a better graphics card so that this will be higher quality. Come on. Come on. No, I should really get a better graphics card. I wonder how much those RTX ones cost na. More than my salary, of course. That's a lot of money. It's not very old. I'm just glad it doesn't broken. I think I got it for like 70 bucks. 70 US dollars. And you know, if of course it was second hand.
A veteran always returns to the fray, yes? The cleansed of sin! Well, you need to group up, just so you know.
Wow, I can't imagine buying that RTX 3050. I wanna know the specs though. Like how many watts does the power supply need to be? 3050. Oh, it's good. My power supply can run that one safely. Let me just have the willpower to buy it. I really think I need a day job. Or maybe a different night job. And then I can just do the tutoring for my rest day.
Allow me to maximize the combat potential of your armaments.
Trusted earned, not given, and easily stolen. I learned that the hard way.
And that's a lot of money. Oh wow. I think it's cheaper when if I go to this store. Yeah, it's cheaper. Wow. I just really need to save up for it. $1,217.50. Memory boost. Memory. Okay, it's better. I definitely use the upgrade.
Keep clean and tidy. There be rocks here, count on it.
We must channel the spirit of Saint Messalina, become the flames and scour these stones clean of heresy and corruption.
Keep your fucking eyes open.
You must first defeat the enclave on Barracks. Fear no heretic, avenge our fallen.
We stand ready in his glorious name. I can't be petty and faithful to seek redemption, but my heart yearns for it all the same. Try not to worry about it. Redemption. Die, but it was me a good. It was flame. Lots and lots of hungry flame. I can still hear the screams begging for mercy. So I believe in the time. Nothing gets you down, does it?
Man, you know what? I don't like this feeling. I don't like this feeling of playing before going to work. I prefer to go to work and then after work I'll play. Robok.
lies isolated. The bridge must be lowered.
You know, I love dropping behind them.
The mechanism's power has ebbed. Restore it to life.
You know, like I said before, I got used to playing Psyker. So, if you notice, you know, I never use my grenades. I only use it when I only use them when I remember. You know what I miss about playing Psyker is, you know, using the, what I call the Palpatine lightning. Where you like taser them. And I also like the panic button, you know, the smite. Where you just stagger everyone in front of you staggers. That's very useful. I'm forgetting to slide. Oh, anyway, the sun is going down. The sun is going down, so my solar setup is not charging as much anymore. So I gotta end the stream in a bit. I'm just gonna finish this run. Then I gotta end the stream. Banging on the ledge. Help. Help, bro, help. Bro, help. Thanks.
It's a
GG, good job, good job. Alright, it's almost 3. You know, my solar setup isn't fully charged. The sun is not very high up in the sky anymore. Oh yeah. Bye bye, thank you so much for dropping by. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna stream this time of day. I mean this week. You know, tomorrow, the day after that, and the following day. I don't know. But you know, on Saturday Philippine time, I cannot, because I'm gonna be working. Okay, so bye bye. Bye bye.